very much. First, let me know that it's also sincerely, not as a rhetorical answer, an honor for me to talk with you because we, in a spontaneous racist way in Europe, when we read about Pakistan, its conflict with India, inner conflicts, all that stuff. But I am often pleasantly surprised, and Pakistan is one of the cases, to discover how very serious intellectual life is going on there. I like how you described philosophy room. I would put it in terms of European philosophy. Immanuel Kant, the great thinker of Enlightenment, I will repeat an old point of mine, who distinguished between private and public use of reason. Public use for Kant is not state public affairs. No, this is for him all private. Private in the sense that an institution sets in advance the coordinates, and you just are free to debate a little bit how to achieve these goals. But philosophy begins not with solving problems simply, which are formulated by some higher authority. Philosophy begins by reflecting on how we formulate problems themselves. Are we asking the right questions? Where is the formulation of problem itself already a form of mystification? And this is what is needed today more than ever. Public space means even we now, although it's just a couple of us and so on, we stand for the public space. We are good citizens ready to obey when the state administration does something rational, fighting against a pandemic or whatever. But we need this freedom to think outside the coordinates prescribed by those in power. And that's extremely, now I'm coming to your topic, our topic, global warming and climate change. That's extremely important today when we all agree that we have problems. But quite often, the way we formulate problems is part of the problem. We philosophers cannot give clear answers. People ask me, what should we do about climate change? No, I cannot give the answer, but I can point out where I see the limits of how we raise this, question. That's why I talk in the title of my book that you kindly mentioned about heaven in disorder. Because till now, all great ideological formations, liberalism, religions, fascism, and so on, admitted that our earth is in disorder, but they still counted on a higher order in heaven. This heaven is not necessarily a religious heaven. It means simply that beneath all the apparent chaos, there is some, maybe not divine plan, but some general direction towards progress, history has meaning, and so on. You know who, I say this with all respect, which was for me the best embodiment of this belief in heavenly order. I remember when Kabul fell to Taliban, a local Taliban leader was interviewed, asked, I don't know what, and his answer was, you must know it, it was popular even here, you in the West, you have excellent watches to measure time, but time, we have time itself. Time is on our side. I am not able to afford such a comfortable position that somebody can act on behalf of time itself, in the sense of the flow of time, history, in that sense, God is on our side. We have a higher guarantee that we will win. Today, I don't know how it is in Pakistan, but maybe it's even worse in Western developed countries. Heaven itself is in disorder, which means not only earth in its disorder, crisis and so on, but we often don't speak the same language. We often hear these calls, we must all come together and debate and so on, debate things, find a common language. Sorry, let's be clear, in United States,